How do you tell the story of a genre of music that sparked a movement that slowly turned into
Houston to gate crash the venue? This is not the first time one of Scott's concerts has resulted in tragedy. Back in 2021, his infamous Astroworld concert in Houston, Texas, led to a crowd rush that left 10 dead and dozens injured.
How do you tell the story of a genre of music that sparked a movement that slowly turned into a culture? Well, we're here to tell you the story of hip-hop. Vin Pasqua has the breakdown.
In the 1970s, the Bronx paved the way for a new type of music, a combination of soul and jazz with a disco-type rhythm. What people saw as a new genre of music, other people saw as a form of innovation, and others started living as a culture. DJs laid the foundations of a beat that masters of ceremonies would talk over. Initially used as an accompaniment track to welcoming spiels, soon evolved into what we know today as rapping. The combination of blues, funk, and soul slowly evolved into what others would call rhythm and poetry, or what we know today simply as hip-hop. By the mid-1980s, the hip-hop industry was a small community making big business, as audiences around the country were primed by the commercial release of recordings from countless artists during a wave of soon-to-be global stars arrived. Run DMC, LL Cool J, and the Beastie Boys. Hip-hop became a countrywide phenomenon. By the 90s, it was all over the world, seeping into global mainstream radio, thanks to artists like Tupac, Shakur, and Dr. Dre, Biggie Smalls and Sean Diddy Combs, Bad Boy, and Death Row. It became the center of American pop music, despite resistance from those convinced rock was destined to forever reign supreme. Into the 2000s, the genre's power center shifted from the coast to the south, where the genre was flourishing to the major labels. They created new lingo and song structures around it. Hip-hop was becoming a widely shared language with numerous dialects. All the while, the genre was expanding, becoming more commercially successful and inescapable. Each year, it became one of the cornerstones of pop music. In the past 20 years, hip-hop has been responsible not only for some of the biggest pop music of the era from Drake, Kanye West, and Jay-Z, but its core has become an open source for performers in other genres to borrow from, which they did and still do widely. Hip-hop became a crucial touchpoint for country music, reggaeton, hard rock, K-pop, and so much more. Commemorating it is really just a way of insisting on its importance, its stability, and its future. Hip-hop is not going anywhere because it's constantly evolving and adapting. Vin Pasqua, dropping the mic for Mata ng Agila International. Trusted, connected, on point.